everyone, it's Trucker Jordan with Driver Solutions again. Thank you very much for joining me on my journey into trucking this week. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about truck driving school, and specifically my experience with the truck driving school that I went to. So first of all, for those of you who didn't get to see my last video, if you want to know a little bit about me and about who I am and how I got started in trucking, you can feel free to go check out that video and then come back and watch this one, or you can just watch this one first, whichever works for you. Just to recap, my name is Trucker Jordan, obviously, and I am a new trucker. I drive with PAMP Transport, and the school that I went to was C1 in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I started attending there about mid-March, and I was there for about 4 weeks. And going into truck driving school there at C1, the only information that I really had was what I was given by my driver agent through Driver Solutions. Her name was Christina, and she was absolutely fantastic. She made herself extremely available to me to the point where she gave me her cell phone number so that if I had any questions at all, I could text her, call her, whatever, and she would get back to me as quickly as she could. So that was one thing that really kind of helped me feel really prepared going into it. She told me exactly where I would be staying, the kind of facilities that I would have access to. So for example, with PAMP Transport, they put me up in the Wood Spring Suites there in Greenwood, Indiana, which is very close to the school itself. And the room that I had a kitchen in it. And so obviously that was really handy for preparing meals and things, during the evening hours. However, they didn't have pots and pans, but luckily Christina had told me that I would need to bring those things if I wanted to do any cooking in my room. So I arrived with a whole bunch of kitchen supplies, and so I was really able to fully take advantage of the really nice amenities that the hotel had. So that was one thing that just really made trucking school a lot easier for me personally, was being able to know, hey, I can cook my own food. I don't have to spend a ton of money eating out for every single meal. So that was one thing that was really great. Coming in also, though, I was pretty terrified because I had no previous knowledge of trucks. I had no idea, what I was really getting into, and didn't really know, what was going to be expected of me. That was something that was kind of a big fear for me, was not really knowing, am I going to be able to succeed in this program? How are they going to be teaching me? Is it going to line up with the way that I learn? Those were all questions that really went through my head in the weeks preceding our arrival in Indianapolis. Once we got there, I have to say the first week was really kind of reminiscent of my college days. And so I actually did really well in the first week in the classroom, because it's a lot of book work, a lot of, multiple choice test taking, things that, if you've been to a public school, K through 12, then, you probably know what you're doing. Although a lot of people, it had been so long for them since they were in school that they were kind of struggling, but it helped me out a lot because, I'm kind of closer to my high school days, and so I was actually able to help them out a lot too, because we were allowed to work in groups to figure out the answers to things and whatnot. So ultimately, there's really not a whole lot to be concerned about for that first week, as long as your reading comprehension skills are somewhat decent and you don't mind working together as part of a team to find the answers. Basically, as long as you have a little bit of humility, you can really go far in the program there. So some of the fears that I had personally, like my number one fear was that I would not be able to figure out the double clutching. And essentially, once they explained it to me in a way that made sense with my brain, which was, just treat neutral as if it's another gear, I actually picked it up really quick. The first instructor that I had with me inside of an actual truck, the way that he taught me made a huge difference too. I find that your first experience with one of the instructors kind of lays the groundwork for the whole rest of your time at school. So there's that. I think the other thing that really made a huge difference in overcoming, the fear of double clutching and also just the fear of driving these big trucks in general was finding out just how much I had in common with some of the other students. For example, one of the other students who was there at the same time as my husband and myself, turns out we actually grew up about 20 miles apart in central New York. He is from the Dryden, Ithaca area, and I'm from Cortland, so we kind of bonded over that, just, reminiscing about, oh yeah, like, you graduated the year before me, and, we were so close, but we never knew each other, and so through that, we actually ended up becoming study buddies for learning the pre-trip inspection, and then, getting ready for state and all that sort of thing. So through building that friendship of studying, it actually has led to us maintaining contact, and even to this day, we just got routed back to our home yard there for a couple of days, and he and his teammate did as well, and so we all met up and we all got to, spend a little time hanging out and sharing our experiences over the road and how things are going, and it's just been really great to have a friend like that you can talk to and let them know, hey, I think I'm having some issues, but they can generally kind of point you either in the right direction or say, hey, yeah, I'm having the same issue too. Let me know what you find out. And then from there, you can really kind of build yourself a support system, which is ultimately one of the best things I think that I can recommend to anybody who's getting into this business is make sure that you have a really good support system going in, because it can be really tough because it can get really lonely. But the schools, like I said, are really set up really well for making friends and making connections and that sort of thing. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you comment below and tell me what you thought of it, and tell me maybe some other ideas you have for videos you'd like to see. Also, like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I guess that's it for now. So this is Trucker Jordan signing off.